Hi and welcome to Indigo Starfire. My name is Bevin, and in this video I'm going to be looking into the energies of love for April 2023 for the collective of Leo. You can apply these energies to your sun, moon, or rising sign. Cross watchers are welcome as well. And I'm just starting out this series of love-related zodiac sign readings here on this channel. So I would love to hear your feedback about this format in the comment section of the video. And before I get into the messages, I wanted to start with the channel announcements. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer them through my Etsy shop. There's a link in the description box of the video for that. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers if you're interested in checking any of that out as well. And I've launched a second channel here on YouTube. It's called Lady of the Dawn Tarot. There's a link in the description box of the video for that, as well as in the channel section of my page. The format over there consists of pick-a-cards and general energy check-ins related to the subjects of spirituality, wellness, ascension, and self-love. And I just started a monthly series of zodiac readings for general collective energies over there. The first 6 readings have been posted. I'll finish out the last 6 zodiac signs tomorrow. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, I invite you to check that out. I thank you for your support there, as well as for your continued support here on this channel. So as far as the format of this reading is concerned, I'm going to be getting 3 cards, 3 clarifiers, and closing it out with some guidance. So Leos, what do you need to know about love for the month of April? Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and the King of Cups. So this definitely can tie into somebody that you work with, a friend from work, a colleague who wants to be more than friends. They are declaring some love for you. They're coming forth in a very soft energy. If this had been something where there'd been flirtation, for example, they may be asking you out for the first time. There may be something that occurs between the two of you, maybe in some kind of social context outside of work that is very endearing. It stirs something within your heart space where you're starting to look at this person from a different lens. Rather than kind of like waiting for them to approach you, you might even feel the initiative to make that first move, to ask them out, to compliment them in some manner. This can even tie into, kind of outside of the realm of something work related. This can even just be somebody who's part of your friends group, somebody who, you've just been friendly with, you've been getting to know one another, sort of that initial phase on sort of that human to human level, that interpersonal level, and a revelation that occurs. It may be something very mutual. It could even just be one-sided at this point in time. It's kind of, waiting to open those doors and be discussed. But it's a sense of that you two work really well together. You're very compatible with one another in a lot of practical ways. You may have a lot of kind of similar interests, similar styles. You're really vibing with one another, and there's curiosity and interest about what would happen if we explored romance. What if we started dating? Again, this idea of like blossoming feelings, fluttering feelings that may have been there for quite some time that were just kind of not discussed, maybe in the interest of kind of preserving the friendship, needing to take some time, work very slowly to get to know one another, to build that foundation of friendship first. And it feels that, you kind of reach this point where you're satisfied with that and you're wanting to take things to the next level. Or this person is satisfied with what you've accomplished up to that point, and they're wanting to take things to the next level moving forward. They're going to want to open that door with you. If this is somebody from your past that you had been dealing with, maybe there had been a third-party situation that had been involved, somebody that had made you feel like an option, somebody who had kind of left you out in the cold, left you in the lurch, left you hanging. This can definitely be them resurfacing with, kind of an apology that they're wanting to give. They only have eyes for you. They're wanting to see if the two of you can work this out in some manner. It may be something where, you've raised your standards, you've changed, you're a little bit different. So they, may have their work cut out for them, as far as getting your attention again, getting you to open up, that building of trust, that reestablishing of trust, where it might not just be so easy for them to kind of rush back in. So this can definitely be that that energy of, they're coming back in your direction. They're trying to come in from out in the cold. They may be kind of like swooping around for another pass. So something to really keep in mind as far as you needing to really evaluate and think for yourself. Is this something that, you can work beyond? Is this something where, you are still compatible with one another? It feels like you've gone through some kind of glow up, some kind of level up, and it has either been seen by this person in the past, or they're picking up on it energetically. They're making their way back to you. This could have also just been somebody who was very non-committal before, and they're coming forth to you with this desire to, kind of deepen the connection, deepen the intimacy between the two of you, commit where in the past they had wanted to keep their options open. So any of that can definitely apply for the month of April. Let me get into the clarifiers now and see what else you need to know. So we have the Four of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Star. Yeah, so that Four of Wands, that 11-11 energy, this can definitely be a twin flame or a soulmate who is circling back around to you. If they had been indecisive before, had made you feel like an option, had made you feel like second best, or there'd been some kind of like difficulty, maybe they had just overlooked you in general in the past, friend zoned you in some manner, that they have gotten some clarity, some kind of truth that they're wanting to deliver, some kind of an apology in the hopes of restoration. It may just be a glimmer. It may be something that, gives you pause to sort of think about this. The idea of the star, it's just a start. It's just an indication. There's a lot of work and evolution and growth that needs to take place before you're just, you're back into a level of things being all right between the two of you. It may even be something where, whatever they're coming forth to you with, it becomes apparent to them you've grown, you've evolved, you've advanced in some manner, and they're going to have to really pick up the pace as far as what they are presenting to you if they want to, kind of become part of your life. Once again, it's the idea of the star that outshines all others. So again, if this had been somebody with kind of like a wandering eye, somebody who had wanted to keep their sort of options open at some point in time, in the month of April, they're bringing to you this information of, they want to rebuild, they want stability, they want to move back into those happy times with one another. They've been getting a lot of signs and synchronicities about you, and they're kind of like through running from this connection, but it may be, that long journey, time that you need to almost like take away to sort of consider everything, tap into your intuition, really sort of evaluate, look beyond the surface of the situation in order to determine what you'll do moving forward. If this is, a new person, if this is somebody maybe that's like a colleague, somebody you know from work, somebody who's just part of like that friend group, somebody you've been establishing a friendship with, there is a sense of wanting to develop and build into something more, wanting to explore more tenderness with you. Again, a declaration that is made, or maybe you're feeling like the one to make that declaration, to take things to the next level in some way. This is very direct communication. So this is not, if you've just been sort of flirting or there's been like a lot of chemistry between the two of you, this is definitely like creating some very solid and clear statement of intention. Let's go have coffee, let's go have dinner, let's go see a movie. What if we went out? I like you more than friends. I really enjoy the time that we spend together, and I've developed deep feelings for you. For some, it can be somebody who's very direct, very crystal clear about what these feelings are, and kind of what they are interested in exploring or kind of branching out into it with you in the future. They may also say, I've been getting a lot of signs about you. I have this recognition of you. I feel so deeply for you, and it has taken me this amount of time. I've needed to really sort of evaluate, kind of the friendship, the establishment, the base that we built with one another. It's been very crucial to reach this place of certainty, and I want to take things to the next level. I want to become more. I see you as somebody I want in my future. So definitely a lot of growth potential here with this energy. A lot that, again, maybe kind of it's a truth that you've been waiting to hear. It could be something very surprising, but it almost feels to be something that it's just kind of that unspoken truth. It's really been building between two people, and it's just kind of like who's going to speak first. And so definitely there is the energy of somebody taking that initiative. Maybe it's you, maybe it's this other person, to try and take things to the next level, wanting to be more than friends, wanting to explore kind of the greater possibilities and ramifications and the depths and kind of levels that each of you could grow to with one another. It's something that comes forth in a very sweet energy, a very pure energy. It's something that it feels like almost is very practical. There's a lot of reasons that are given. It's almost like, here's the list of things that I like about you. Now, can we explore a different aspect or element of who we might become? This isn't just impulsively rushing in. This is something that comes in a very clear-cut way for you. It's very obvious. It's moving out of the realm of just flirtation and innuendo and little signs and little hints into the direction of something that is very apparent, but is just kind of a start. There's a lot of growth potential in that, but this could be a new chapter opening up in your romantic life in the month of April. It's something that could have a lot of growth potential as far as stability, a connection, and a situation that may be very satisfying or long term for both of you. So definitely something that either situation, whether it's someone from the past returning or somebody new that you're thinking of exploring something more with, or that would like to explore something more with, whatever this method of delivery is or who this individual is, it gives you a lot to consider. It's something where you're not dismissing this right away. You're really going to give this some serious contemplation. The reasons that they provide, who they are to you, the experiences you've had with one another up to this point in time, the way you feel energetically with them. It's a lot of mutual energy here, and it's something that, how that is brought forth, it really sort of, it sparks a curiosity within you. It's not something where you're immediately just kind of dismissing this, closing the door to that. You're going to hear this person out, or you're going to want to just kind of develop this, to explore this, to kind of look at this from a long picture of, possibly that this could grow into something very satisfying for the both of you in the long term. So in terms of signs with the Pentacles, we have, and this can be a sign that you are dealing with perhaps, Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. The Cups is water, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Wands is fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Swords is air, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And the star is Aquarius. So I'm going to get the guidance for you now. These can be mantras that you include in your self-care practice, your self-love practice throughout the month of April, or just kind of some additional guidance and confirmation messages about what came through in this reading. Okay, and we have, I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light of unconditional love. Yeah, so this really ties in with that idea of the star, somebody who has really come to this understanding within them that they hold deeper feelings for you. They want to be more than friends. You move them emotionally in a very profound way. They're being guided towards you. If this is somebody from your past, they're being guided back in your direction. Maybe they needed to kind of experience the grass not being greener on the other side. Maybe they had some things that they needed to work out within themselves, or, just whatever that case may be. But this idea of like the guiding light, trusting your heart, trusting your intuition, taking that time to really sort of think things through, not feeling this need to have all the answers at once, whether this is somebody new or somebody returning, but definitely this indication of like trusting, checking in with yourself, taking that pause to reflect, understanding your value and your worth. And especially if this is someone from the past returning, that this is an opportunity to build in a new direction, to come out of some shadowy energies. And if you decide to take this person back, or to start over, to try again, it's the ability to kind of like grow in a new direction, with sort of higher standards or a different set of rules and expectations than you had with one another before. We also have, I choose to transform my life, resolving past issues with strength, courage, and willpower. So again, this confirmation that there might be some reconciliation energy for you during the month of April. This can also tie into the idea of someone wanting to be more than friends, wanting to transform the dynamic, transform the relationship from where it exists between you currently, to explore some untapped potential. Maybe you're the one taking that initiative. You're the one making that direct communication with them, trusting in your heart and whatever you're feeling guided to do, being willing and open to kind of developing upon foundations that have been laid. Trusting that doing things very methodically, very, directly, honesty being a key here, honesty with yourself, honesty with one another is a sure recipe for kind of building in a way that is optimal for both of you on an emotional level, and in terms of your needs, wants, and kind of what you're both looking for in terms of love and partnership. So those are your messages, Leo. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.